Hey guys, welcome back to Build a Boat. Today we are playing on a Windows, so I'll be laggy with graphics turned down. So this is epic. But today we have a showcase of all my builds. When I mean I'm making this video, but really you can just go check out the playlist. This is a useless video just to get me views, and yeah. So we're going to go row by row, starting with the missile launcher, going to the super tank, and the super tank to the LAV, to the Apache, to the M18 Hellcat. We'll finish off there. So let's get on going with the stuff. So here's the missile launcher. This is great for anti-mech purposes. So if you're in a mech battle, you can pull this out and then shoot them with this big missile with a lot of TNT. And it's not a lot. It's only negative 79 TNT and negative 29 dynamite. But yeah, this does pack a punch, especially for any blocky builds. Scaled, excuse me, it does all right. I guess it does some damage. Aircraft, if anything bombs you, you're done. If anything rams into you, you're done with TNT. If they ram into you with TNT or something. If they ram you pretty hard and you flip over, you're done. Because, yeah, good luck. I mean, I guess you could turn up the torque, but I don't think that'll do anything because of how heavy this is. So, yeah, moving on. Uh, I guess I could explain the details. Control panel, beep bop boop, Russian flag, ladder, squares, door, wheels, star, door, headlights, grill, ladder, handle, missile, and boom. Alright, moving on to this truck. I don't know why I built this. I just use it for the memes. I have this giant shield made up of 20 shields. And, yeah, I just take it to the end without taking a scratch. Well, it doesn't go all the way to the end, but it has a uh, capacity of like 8 or more people, 9 counting the driver. Details: grill, headlights, license plate, wheels, chairs, back headlights. What? Backlights. What do you call those? Tail lights. Yeah, tail lights. License plate, tarp thing that's made out of yarn. What is this called? I don't know. Moving on, we have the L333, my smallest build here. Excuse me, the smallest build here, the L333. It's an Italian tank. So, yeah, so nothing much here besides a gun that doesn't work and a motor that replaced the second crewman area. So details, not much. Just some sandbags, I guess, and a light, a grill, and a hole for the ventilation, I guess. That's about it. Alrighty. Now for one of my favorite tanks, the gun carrier, the 3-inch gun carrier, built off of the chassis of the Churchill. I don't know what mark, but yeah. So in the last episode, or not the last episode, but when I filmed the video for this gun carrier, it had a square barrel and no suspension, and it was using a jet to transport. I changed that all up. I added suspension that does not work because the tracks don't work, and a round barrel. And also, I added 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 22 motors on the bottom. I have more motors, I think. Spread that out a bit. I have negative 12. But if I didn't have motors on these other ones, then I would have 12, I guess. I don't know. So yeah, details. There's a large amount of scratches, small amounts of rust and mud. I just wanted this thing to look rugged and used. I didn't want it to look new like this old build there. So other details: round barrel, sight, containers, wiring, communication, uh, hatch thing with a cupola, whatever you call it, another hatch. And then inside we have the cannon breech. So you shove the round in. I'm not sure if they put bags of things, like a bag of gunpowder, slam it into the barrel like they do on the Storm Panther, I think. I'm not sure about that, but yeah, aside from the breech, that's about all the details inside of it. We have tools, scratch marks, mud, weird wiring that I need to redo because it looks bad. More hatches. This will get you to fix the idler wheels or the bogey wheels, whatever you want to call it. And I think that's about it. If you guys want to check out the video for this, I will link the videos down. I will link every single video on these things down in the description. I haven't made a video on the Apache yet, but yeah. So this is the 3-inch gun carrier. Moving on to the super tank, which I made a while ago. I put it on the chassis of a monster truck. The middle wheels have no suspension, but the back wheels do, and the front wheels. Good suspension, I gotta say. 2 turrets, and then 3 fixed guns, satellites, antennas. Yeah, I don't know what this build is. It's really a monstrosity. Details, I already went over them. Symbol, grill that is not a grill. Yeah, I don't know what to say about this build. It was a complete failure. I should have never built it. Moving on, we have the M1 Abrams tank, which is my second build, question mark. So here we have, let's just go over the details. These little squares, I think on the actual Abrams, if there's a missile incoming, or a rocket, or a, those anti-tank missiles, these things will blow up and destroy the missile before it touches the Abrams, and it'll be fine. I'm not, yeah, then again, I could be wrong. I'm not sure. I just read that somewhere, and I took that as the truth. So, grill and back, containers, and little areas, med pack, ammo for the 50 cals, and I mean, come on, it's America. They're gonna strap as many 50 cals as they can, or any other external gun, or guns. America loves guns. But yeah, the details. I was already on that. Tracks, sandbags, yeah, and then antennas, taillights, headlights, I guess. And this is drivable. And yeah, I think that's it for the M1 Abrams. This is possibly one of my best turrets I've ever put on a tank, because it actually looks like an M1 Abrams, kind of. I don't know. Moving on, we have the Tiger H1. This is a horrible build. That is the remake that I made over there. That is the way better Tiger H1. This one absolutely sucks. I hate it. Details, the German symbol thing. A square turret instead of a ball turret. Wooden things, for firewood, or if you need to put them in the tracks, just in case. Wiring, whatever, or rope. Exhaust pipes, containers, exhaust pipes, wiring, grill, Added armor on the sides, horrible tracks, uh, goodish middle tire wheels, but horrible sprocket, and the other one, I don't know what you call it, bogey wheels, I guess. And yeah, that's it for the original Tiger H1 that I created. I didn't create the Tiger H1, but this is the this is my first build of the Tiger H1, and it sucks. I honestly don't know why I thought this was good. But moving on, we have the LAV, which is my first tank. A lot of detail in the front, but lacking on the sides and the back. A bunch of sandbags, a 20 mil, I think, a viewport, headlights, things, armor, yeah, LAV stuff. Toolbox, containers, all that. Same details as the other tanks. You can see that is a theme here. If you want to check out that video, I'll put it in the description. All these things will be in the description. All right, moving on. We have the teeth. Nope, we're not onto that. We're on the Apache. This is an oldish build. We have infrared sensors, heli blades, back blades, ailerons, and plane things. What? Jets. And there is one pointing up, so you can hover. And yeah, it's a blocky build. I don't know what to say about this. So yeah, not much detail, and we'll move on. So now we're on to the T30, and holy cow, this is the most details I've ever put on a tank. So starting in the front, wow, okay, so you can definitely tell that I try-harded everything. I need to redo these wheels because they look awful. There's too much details to go over. Medpack, container things, hatches, scratch marks and where it's been shot before, hatches, viewports, added armor? Question mark. Excuse me, I burped. It was silent. So communications or antennas, whatever. I don't know what this is. A spare, maybe a spare wheel. This is, I don't know, but it's on there. Hatches to get to the sprocket wheels, containers, small containers, and a basket. And I also added a hole where it's been shot before. A bunch of metal rods and stuff that are being held onto the tank. A headlight, uh, added armor, extra tracks. That's good. A whole mounted gun, and there should be one here and some 50 cals on top, but I didn't add those. And yeah, that's pretty much it for the T30. If you guys want to check that out, it is in the description. Now on to probably my favorite tank that I've made, the Tiger H1. And yeah, I didn't spend as much time as I did on the T30, but this is a pretty thick build. So it's basically a rectangle with slight angles to it. It's a rectangle on tracks. So let's go over the details. Scratch marks, a ball turret, which is actually placed on a piston, which is innovation that I thought it would be cool. A viewport where it's been shot before. Extra track. These flaps took forever to place in because I had to angle them, and it was very painful. Exhaust, just like the other one, but round and more normal. I need to work on the back because it's really inaccurate. If you want to argue with me, that one's kind of more accurate, but no, this is more accurate. This is more accurate, guys. Smoke, grenade launchers, a hatch. Don't voice crack, please. Viewports or view slits. The symbol again, which I was lazy and I didn't want to build another one, so I just traveled the cross to the other side, forcing me to move the wheel to there, which didn't really affect anything. Whole mount machine gun and a turret mounted machine gun, both fixed, I think. I'm not sure. Small containers, baskets, just like the T-30, but not really a basket. Containers, metal rods, and a handle, I guess. Welding. These little black things are supposed to be welding, I guess. I don't know. This is my favorite tank, probably. So yeah, this is the Tiger H1. I just made a video on this, so if you guys want to check it out, description. And the final tank, the M18 Hellcat. So yeah, headlights, V-port, stars, 50 cal, a 76 millimeter square barrel, which is inaccurate, but the 76 part is good. Oh yeah, I forgot to mention on the Tiger. Yeah, that is a lot better than whatever I tried over there. All right, back to the M18 Star. A piece that needs to be painted, extra armor. And if you're wondering why this is open, the M18 was a lightweight. It had 12 millimeters of armor. I think that was its best armor in the front. So it basically had no armor, but it had a decent gun. Or not decent. It was good. It was good. You can knock out a Tiger from the side and through the front, and you can also shoot it through the hatch, and all the debris from the shot will go down into the crew. So here we have an ammunition rack, a little firing lever, a sight, and this is the gunner, loader, and commander. Drivers would be down here, but I put the driver seat here, so you didn't have to go in there or whatever. A bunch of bolts. This was painful to add. Containers and a shovel. And yeah, that's about it. Also, this is a unique system that I used on the Abrams as well, where I call it the split track. Yeah. So I just split the track up in the middle so I could put the tires on the ground, and I did the same with the Abrams. But eventually, I went with motors because first of all, they make noise like an actual engine, and tank-like movements. But yeah, this is all my military-related builds. Please go subscribe. Almost to 200 subscribers. Which is awesome. I really thank you guys on that. And yeah, please do check out those other videos. Actually, don't, just because I already explained it here. So yeah, maybe I'll make a video on that Apache. But yeah, this is all the build things. And bye. Where's the? How do I turn this off? I'm using a different screen recorder. I don't know how to turn this. Okay.